Hey everyone, I wanted to come to you quickly and give you an update today. I'm actually standing on the stage of the new building on 5th Street. And so I know you're asking the question, what's going on? You know, why is this taking so long? Why are we struggling with this the way that we are? And so I wanted to give you an update on those things quickly today. And at the end of this video, I have a couple of things that I am going to request of you. A couple of things that I think are really important for all of us as Trailhead Church to be a part of. As we started looking at the process of making this our place, the town leaders were saying, hey, we are going to support you in this. We are going to fast track things to make sure you guys can get in there quickly and to get everything done that you need to get done. As you see, that has not necessarily happened. They have given us a temporary certificate of occupancy for the preschool, the daycare, and they gave us 60 days to complete the rest of the building. And in that time, we started working on these walls that you see right behind us, and that's where we began to kind of frame out what the building was going to look like. And also at that same time, we're applying for the permits that we need to pull the electrical, to do those types of things. That was August 21st when they gave us the temporary certificate of occupancy. And like I said, they gave us 60 days to finish the rest, which means here we are. You know, we are 60 days in. And they still have not gotten us permits to work on this space. We have had engineers and architects and everybody that is supposed to be a part of this doing their jobs, and they have submitted the work that needs to be submitted. They have submitted the drawings and the plans. And for whatever reason, we keep getting things back saying, oh, you didn't do this, or we need you to add something new, or we hadn't told you this before, but you need to do this. And so it's been extremely frustrating. We are at the point where, honestly, those engineers and those contractors, those architects, all of them have been calling Safe Build. And we haven't asked them to do that, but they're calling Safe Build and they're saying, what are you doing? And then we have been told, hey, you've got to have a fire alarm in the building. So back in July, we paid $22,000 to a company that does this. All of this was in the plans already that the town had, that Safe Build had. And so we paid $22,000 to this company to come install this alarm system. They have been waiting since that point for us to get the official permits from the town to do the work. We have put up these walls and we are waiting to put electrical in these walls. And again, it's just one thing after the next. I mean, last week again, they came to us and said, hey, we are going to have the permits to you by Friday of this week. Friday came and went. On Monday, we call them up and say, what's going on? And they said, oh, we actually need something called a tab done, an airflow test done in the building. We were able to produce from the owner of the building, we were able to produce the tab that had been done only months earlier, 18 or so months earlier. And now they're saying, no, we need a new one done. Again, that company is saying, we have never experienced this. There's no reason for us to come back and do another airflow test when we just did an airflow test for the building. And so here's my request of you. First of all, I request that you would be diligent with us to just keep going. We are so incredibly thankful for the patience that you have shown. We are so incredibly thankful for the way that you have not given up on what is happening here. And I think, you know, as we look at the way this is playing out, it seems really evident that there are forces working against us. However you want to look at that, however you want to frame that, this is an issue that it's clear that God is doing something, and as he is doing something, there is opposition to what he is doing. So my request of you is keep going. We as your staff, we are not giving up. We have put in long, extended hours related to all this stuff, but you know what? We're going to keep doing what we have to keep doing. And so we just ask you, keep showing up, keep doing what God has called us to do, and we're going to see God's glory in an incredible way through this. The second thing that I would ask of you is this, and this is probably the most important thing that I can ask of you. Pray. Please pray. Pray about it regularly. As I have alluded to, not only is there some opposition to that from the town, but there is spiritual opposition. And so pray against that spiritual opposition as well. You probably are seeing this coming, but we may have to do more online services in the coming days, just depending on the weather. So again, I ask for patience with that. We have, if it's been a while since you've watched online, we have figured a lot of things out. We did our first online service here in this facility this past weekend and had some bugs in that, but we've got a couple of guys, Randy Hayden and Larry Kelly, that have helped us take immense leaps forward in this. And before we even finished that recording, we had all of the bugs worked out and were able to go back and re-record that service with no issue at all. We need you engaged in prayer and persistence as we move forward here. Thanks for all that you guys are doing, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.